Linda Barcz from the Barcz Company is here, taking your calls at 270-9933. No, it is Linda. We're talking about mouse magic.
Well, you know, for those little creatures that try to get in from your garden this time of the year, this is actually a great material to put in with like cars or RVs or things that are stored over during the winter, because it's just peppermint and spearmint. So it is plant derived, and the mice just don't like it. They find that as a deterrent. They leave.
And if that doesn't work,
you
get the rat zapper.
And this size is for mice, but it captures it, and then this little light comes out, and then you can just deposit them.
Just humanely kills them.
So it's an easy way to do it.
There
but
you
I
go.
also brought some gorgeous plants.
Let's go to that.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, this is a bromeliad with this great big huge pink flower in the center, and this is pretty easy to take care of because all you have to do is keep water in the cup of the plant, because it's a epiphyte, meaning that it actually lives on the trunks of trees where it's native to, but in your home it is very easy to take care of. And if you have problems watering other plants, here's this little anthurium. These can either be grown in soil. This one is actually in a combination of volcanic rock, and there's the roots, and so it's sort of a cool plant to show kids and
how things work.
How they work.
All right, let's go to the phones. We'll start with Linda, or Lisa, that is, in Blanchardville. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Just a quick question for you. I have ever-bearing raspberries, and I want to know when is the best time to, like, straighten them out, thin them out, and put them on a trellis.
Okay, I think that actually you could probably do that either fall or spring. Right now, the conditions are actually pretty nice outside, but a lot of times we get fresh raspberries in the spring of the year, so I know that that is good. But if you don't have time, then I think you could do it now, and because then you can cut out all those spent canes and
you can see where you're at.
Exactly.
All right, Kathy in Stoughton. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Linda. I have a large geranium that I've kept going the last 3 years, but it got planted in a giant urn that will not move into my house for the winter. Any suggestions on how I can overwinter it and keep the plant going for next year?
Okay, in other words, other years you've kept it growing all winter long. You can dig that up and either put it in a smaller pot or just let it dry up. There's some people that store it by basically not watering it and just storing it. They hang them upside down. Sometimes just the plant is done that way. Sometimes it's actually in a paper bag. But otherwise, you can repot it in a smaller pot and keep it as a house plant.
Take it out of the urn and.
If you've kept it that many years, he must have enough light that it's doing well.
All right, we'll go to Jeanette now in New Lisbon. Hi, what's your question? Jeanette, you there?
Yes.
Hi, what's your question?
Okay, my question is, we have a rose bush. It's a, I'm not sure of the variety, but we've had it many years, and I was wondering if it could be transplanted.
I think in that case,
or trimmed.
Yeah, I would wait till spring to transplant that, because then all the leaves, right now roses still have their leaves on, and I think that you might have, that root system may rot, and if you do it early spring before it leaves out, that's a good time to transplant them.
I think Sue in Madison has a similar question. Hi, Sue.
Yes.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Linda. I have several different varieties of rose bushes in my yard, and the one rose bush that seems to puzzle me is about 8 years old, and I transplanted it from another home where we lived in Madison, and it wasn't getting enough sun. So over a year ago, I transplanted it again, and it's growing, but it's a climbing rose bush, and the vines are very thick. They're as thick as my fingers, and they are growing at like 12, 13 feet high, but it's not producing any blossoms, so I don't know what to do about it.
So is that a plant, is that a hybrid tea where there's a bud union and you have, perhaps it died, the top portion died, and then you get regrowth from the base, and then they just never flower for some reason? Is it a hybrid tea, or was this a type of shrub rose that is a vining one?
I believe it was just a shrub rose that was a vining rose.
And if you've moved it where you get full sun, I guess the only other thing, give it another year, make sure you fertilize regularly, see if that brings it around to flowering.
All right.
Because if it's got nice thick stems, it should flower.
All right, we're out of time for now. If you're on the line, stay there. Linda will talk to you off the air. Take your rat zapper and
I will.
See you next week.
Okay.
We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.